just not going to get sick of us today. We're back in the saddle. Okay, in the bee suit. I don't know, I keep saying that. It's kind of a Western thing or some damn thing. Well, hi everyone. Reed Booth here, Killer Bee Guy. We got Hosh on the camera and looking handsome. Say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, Hosh.
There we go. Boy, that makes me... Every time he does that. Woo! Woo! Man, he's getting good at that shit, isn't it? He's got swivel action. Well, I know we were just up on a roof, and up on the roof, and this is our third job today, and it's about time. But the weather's been so damn fickle. I mean, it's just been beautiful. The nicest June, and by that I mean cool and breezy and comfortable. The bees, this time of year at least, like it when it's hot and miserable. And I've always said, when it's, hot, when it's so hot out, and it might be a dry heat, who gives a shit, 95 to 100 is still hot. When people are hot and bothered, so are the bees. But we've had enough, action here and there, but we keep getting these calls, emergency calls, and we just got one right now. We're down here in Winterhaven again. Now, we're down here a lot, but there's a lot of beautiful homes here, a bunch of really great people that live here, and the management is awesome in Winterhaven. And whenever they get bees, they call us immediately, and we show up. Because, we can't have it, of course. We treat all these like bombs waiting to go off, because they are. For those of you just joining us, we do killer bee removal. We are killer bee exterminators. We do not do other pests, etc. We focus on killer bees. It's kind of like being a specialist, like being a doctor, right? And we're here to save people's lives. And no, we do not relocate. We do not requeen. These are invasive species. We are against invasive species. We're going to talk more about that as we're doing this removal here. These bees are in a water meter box. And so right by the sidewalk, and of course, we have a fire truck, so we pretty much park wherever the hell we want when necessary, or if we just feel like it. But people walking by here, and so management at Winterhaven here got the call from, people that live here, residents, saying, yeah, no, there's bees right there. And so we pretty well got everybody educated, at least in this area. I'm hoping in Cochise County that if you have killer bees on your property, legally, you have to have them removed. All right, the state hates these things. And so if you have bees on your property, give us a call, 520-227-5429. That's 520-227-5429. And we'll come take care of it. We guarantee it for 2 years in that location. They will not come back. And there is no job too big for us. That's all we do is killer bees. And if you watched our videos and stuff, the shenanigans we get into and all that. But you know what I like? My favorite song, Ain't No Beehive Big Enough. Okay, anyway. This is only a third job. You should see us after about 5 or 6 or 8. Let's get out and take a peek. Hosh is already his smarty pants and got his hood on and everything else zipped up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
Gotta get some gloves.
Gotta get some gloves. All right. We're going to get out and take a peek at it. Come on, Killer Bee Nation. Let's go see what the hell's going on.
If we do a job for the state pays us. If we're doing a job for private property, the owner pays us. Here they are. They're coming and going out of this.
Let's get the cones
water
out.
Meter box.
Do we have all 4 sets of cones, or just the 2?
I'll check. I think we've got 4.
Did I interrupt you in mid-explanation?
Somebody was asking if the state pays us, and I said, well, if we do a job.
If we do a job for the state, they pay us. You damn right. There is no vector control here in Arizona. This is the Wild West, and so it's the homeowner, it's the association, it's whoever has the property. So we do the removal for Forest Service, Homeland Security, Border Patrol, Sheriff, Police, Fire, whatever. Hospitals, everybody. Apartment complexes, everything. So it's whoever. We have contracts with all of them, and so I've been doing it for 30 years here, and they're all Africanized, they're all killer bees, and they're not nice about it. So here is our water meter box. We have no idea how long they've been. Huh?
We got 4.
We got 4 cones. Okay, good. I want to put them out. Thank you. All right, so I don't want to piss them off. They're in this water meter box, and I don't have my damn net on yet. But it is kind of breezy, with the breeze blowing the correct way, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't got my damn net on yet. But we got to make sure that people...
Hey, do you want tape? Danger tape?
Trying to think where we put it. Host just asked if we want police tape. Yes. What we'll do is we'll run it from this tree to that tree way over there. And that way people will just know to come and walk under it and go, what are you doing? Because we can do that all the goddamn time. It drives me nuts. So I'm just setting up the cones now so when people driving down here know what we're doing. We don't want to piss them off yet. Hi guys, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. For those of you just joining us, we do killer bee removal and extermination here in Cochise County in beautiful southern Arizona. I just love it here. I've been here over 40 years. Never get tired of it. It is so beautiful. It is Wild West, literally. It can get warm in the summer, but we're up about, right here we're about 4,500 feet. Bisbee's about a mile high, and my ranch is about 5,800 feet, so it's really nice. It's really nice and cool. So yeah, host, pull that real tight, please. Yeah. And we'll just, that way people will know that, you know, something's going on here. Yeah. I got to take those other two little cones and put them on somewhere. So all of the wild honeybees in the state of Arizona are genetically Africanized. It's a done deal. They're all killer bees, and they got that name for a reason. They're not nice. They're really evil. As a matter of fact, hold on, I gotta get these cones placed here for safety. And so don't risk it. If you have bees in Cochise County, give us a call. I mean, just get rid of them. They're not nice, and they're not necessary. Everybody still thinks them the illusion that we need honeybees to live. We don't. Honeybees are an invasive species to the Western Hemisphere. There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872. Yeah, that's right, 1872. And so if you look at our YouTube channel, you can check out at the end of our vids on YouTube, there's like kind of where the credits are, there's a map that shows the invasion of not Africanized bees from south to north, but European bees from east to west. It's really cool, and because they're invasive. In fact, when Europeans, there's records of Europeans, colonists, when they first came into the east, in the East Coast in the early 1600s, writing letters home to England to send their honeybees, send their hives, or send some hives on ships because they wanted honey. They complained there were no honeybees here. They thought when they got here there might be honeybees here and they could just use the bees that were here. There weren't any. So they had them shipped over, and of course, you know, they can't control the pollination and they can't control the swarming. And the swarming is the main way of nature's way of propagating the area with bees. And by God, it didn't take them long to just take over the whole damn thing. And they are an invasive species, so it's fascinating as hell. There we go. Thank you. I got that. All right, I'm going to set this down, and well, you looks like you're ready to go. That's
never going to work for you.
Oh no, do two rights make a left? Depends on how much you had to drink, I guess. Okay. Oh, there we go. He sacrificed himself.
Yes.
Okay, he had another glove. Never mind. I give up. Thought he was trying to be nice. He doesn't care. Anyway.
It's all of the above.
It's always a D, all the above, right? D. So, all right. And of course, if you guys want some honey, now for a word from our sponsor. If you would like to buy some honey, go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Anyway, this is ridiculous. It's only our third job.
Pilfered from the hives of killer bees.
Pilfered
And plundered.
Mr. Pilfer to the front desk. Mr. and Mrs. Pilfer to the front desk. Okay, we're goofy shit already.
Yeah.
We haven't even really done anything dangerous today, have we?
Well,
That's the problem.
Was a little fun.
Well,
That
it was
big
just,
old-
okay, we went back to Dylan's. It was just, I think, reminiscent.
Yes.
It was more like a family reunion.
Yeah.
You know, we went and killed the remnant bees off. You can see it. We did it this morning. And it was just kind of like, because Sunday morning, oh, look, that was one that, you know, that was the one. Shit. Okay, well, it's breezy, which is really good for what we're doing here because the bees, they fly and wind is good because it blows them around and shit. Hold on a second. I got to get my glove tried to fly away. So, and for those of you, thank you so much, family, Killer Bee Nation, for joining us. You're going to get your fill of us apparently today if this ain't enough. I know some days, a few days will go by and there won't be nothing because we ain't got no bees, and honestly, I need a nap. Especially after something like Sunday. Man, yesterday I got a nap in, that's for damn sure. Okay, I think I'm all ready to roll here. We don't have our cooling vests on right now, Don, because we don't need them really. I mean,
It's a quick job too.
you know what I do want to look at though?
What?
All right, because here's one thing. Before we get tying these up, these are the cheap ass igloo coolers. Would you open up that one? This is one thing I've been thinking about, Hoshin. I'm not sure. The vests are underneath, so they should be frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, very good.
They are.
And how about the other one?
Well, these are our ice packs.
Oh, they're ice packs, and they're all good.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay, very good. Just worried about things thawing out, and we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hand Hosh this. We got spray adhesive.
Yep.
You know what? This is that webby stuff, the gray thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is here. I have another one here, which is fine for some things.
Hey, you need a pry bar? Actually,
Yeah, I'm going with yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I know some of you probably have some questions, but between the glare of the sun and my net here, I can't really see. So I'd ask those of you who follow us, please help answer questions for everyone, and we're gonna get into it.
Look what I'm doing.
You're camping out.
I'm risking my life in comfort,
Hmm.
which, you know, we actually are, because these are killer bees. So, okay, we got nobody walking the dog. No, we got nobody. All right, well, Osh, you want to hand me that spray adhesive I put back in there to get my comfort, my knee comfort at that? I forgot my San Francisco slippers. Let's see what we got here. And this looked like somebody pried it up. You know what? Because we're in this residential area, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a quick. This is non-toxic spray adhesive, and I'm just knocking down guard bees. That's all I'm doing. This is a big hive. I mean, look at how active.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, so this is a non-toxic spray adhesive, and all it does is go in the entrance there to knock down the guard bees. They're pissy. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
They're already on me. Damn it. There is nothing back here. It's a wilderness area, which is astounding. Damn it. Might have been here a while. Oh boy. What does it look like, Hosh? Oh my God.
We're gonna see.
Woo!
Yeah. We got honey.
Oh my God.
We got a lot of honey.
We got a lot of honey.
Brood.
A lot of brood?
Yeah, I'm seeing brood.
Oh my God. Look at how big this is, everybody.
Oh, it's old.
Oh my God. It's been here for months.
Yeah.
Well, no, we got to be careful of the electrical shit.
Yeah.
And we have to be careful when we spray in there. Wow. Okay, we did not expect this. I'm keeping an eye out.
Here, let me get a bag for that brood.
You know, that's a good idea here.
Yep.
Holy God, look at this, you guys. This is unbelievable. So we have brood comb.
We'll get it after. I'll get it after.
Okay, go ahead and separate that. Put that on the ground, yeah. So he's separating out the brood comb. That's all where the babies are born, and which is useless to us except for Hosh's chickens. They take them. It's magic. It's like alchemy. They take them and make eggs.
Yeah, they do.
So this is, we got to kind of make quick work of this, but yeah, this is big. Look at all those bees.
We got some honey here. It's nectar. This is going to be for Viking.
Okay, that's for Viking. All right. Look at all these bees. I mean, this is, wow. Wow. Look at this. Oh, holy cow. Look at this.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Eggs.
Look at that. Unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah. More eggs.
More eggs?
Yep.
So that's a lot of larvae. That's a lot of larvae. All right, that is where they raise the babies.
Let me get a putty knife.
All right, we got to scrape it down. All right, so yeah, this is a big hive. It's been here way too long, months. And how we can tell that is, of course, they can't build this shit overnight. Look at it, it goes back up under here too, guys. And also, it's darker. This is kind of yellow, the all the brood comb and whatnot. It's been there for a bit.
Oh yeah.
Does that go over there?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. So we're kind of making quick work of this. And now there's not as pissy as someone we've seen, but still, someone walking by could have got killed easily. Them, the dog, whatever.
Yeah, and the thing about these bees, you know, sometimes we get into these hives and people are like, oh, they're not aggressive. Well, that's today. You know, Jeffrey Dahmer was a charmer. So it just doesn't matter.
So these are JD bees.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are.
Jeffrey Dahmer bees. You know, that's a really good way to put it, actually, because, you know, a lot of these serial killers and psychopaths are nice as hell when you meet them in the store, just not in their basement.
Right.
You know, and that's how these bees are. You can't tell by their behavior if they're Africanized. Period.
And
You cannot
they're
tell.
nice as hell when they're foraging on flowers.
Yeah, right. And they're foraging on flowers and all.
But
And
when you get down into their water meter box,
then you might have a rude awakening or a reed awakening. Oh, these bees
or a
had
brood
these
awakening.
bees had a reed awakening. Get it? Get it? Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's the Huachuca Mountains over there. We're giving everyone a scenic tour as usual, as we're saving the day. So that and the next part of our tour will take us to the asylum. No, that's Bisbee later. So we're actually getting a little bit of nectar, mainly Viking.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys can hear the engine, the truck of the fire, the engine of the fire truck running in the background because I got the emergency lights on, and I didn't want to just leave the auxiliary on. So, and also the air conditioning is on. It's not that bad though. I'm kind of laying here, just taking it easy a little bit actually. I know we're so weird. Anyway, but you cannot tell. We get responses from like this all the time, from beekeepers primarily. They can't be Africanized. Look at how they're behaving.
They're not aggressive.
That is such a fooler because you cannot tell by bees' behavior. So this is a real double whammy, everybody. You can't tell by their behavior at that exact moment if they're Africanized, and you can't tell by looking. You cannot tell by looking at them if they're Africanized. So it's a real problem. It's genetic. And so it's a real problem for not only beekeepers, you know, that have 2 hives or 6 hives or whatever. It's worse for the neighbors, right, Hosh?
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, the beekeeper has a bee suit.
Right.
And he can come back and say, well, my bees were really pissy. Whereas your neighbor and your neighbor's dog doesn't have a bee suit.
Yeah, it's really myopic.
It is myopic, yes.
It's really myopic. It's really self-centered and
Totally
pretty
self-centered.
narcissistic.
Very narcissistic. That's well put. And it's really super narcissistic because honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere. They don't belong here.
Yeah.
They do not belong here.
So it's also
So you cannot be. I mean, Hosh put it the best when we did that radio interview just a few days ago, which you can see on. It was really good, actually. I thought because Hosh and I did all the talking. What? No. Anyway, Hosh really summed it up well. He said, "You cannot be an environmentalist and keep honeybees in the Western Hemisphere." Yeah, sure you can in Europe and Asia and Africa. That's where they're from. All right, let's see how he's doing here, everybody. Oh, yeah. Glory, hallelujah. So what we're going to do is scrape all this down. You know what we should do, because there's so much honey there.
What's that?
And nectar, is we'll get a few things of water and rinse it,
Yep.
and then let it dry in the sun for a minute before we coat it.
Yep.
Because we'll coat it with the undercoating. But
You got it.
they really calmed down. Oh, look at them all down here, guys. Look at them all down here. So everybody can see them under there. Look at it. Yeah, but look at them under there. There's a whole.
Oh yeah, look at those assholes.
Look at those assholes.
Yeah.
We're putting the bee back in asshole.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is really. You got one more. Here, give me that putty knife. Well, you got one right up against the thing you got to scrape down.
Right
Actually,
in here?
if you look at down here.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
it.
you see it. There you go. There you go. Grab that.
Yeah.
And we got to watch out for the electrical shit here.
Mm-hmm.
We got a big cucaracha in there. I see looks like a German cucaracha. We have a bunch of different varieties of cockroaches here. Well, it's not a water meter box. It's a water control box. And that is why they were able to live here for so long without anyone noticing. It's because a water meter guy didn't have to come by and read the water meter to send you a bill. This is just something that's a control box for, I assume, sprinkler systems and whatnot along in here. So, super dangerous. Super duper dangerous. And I'm going to recommend, and I always recommend this now with the homeowner association or the owner, whoever has a water meter box like this, if they go to Home Depot and for $8 or $10 get a new lid. Because this lid, even though we'll treat it and pound it back on and plug the hole and you know, put the automotive undercoating on it, it still has the pheromones and it still smells good. And we guarantee it for 2 years in this spot. And we will come back, but we don't want to. And of course, no one wants us to come back because these are killer bees. So I always recommend that everybody goes and gets a new lid. They're at Lowe's. Just go to Lowe's or something, you know, wherever, and get a new lid. So
now,
how's it looking?
You know, one of the things that came up on an earlier stream that I didn't mention, and this is really bad news. Oh, people in Texas are beekeeping Africanized honeybees.
Oh my God!
You're an asshole. If you're a beekeeper and you know your hive is Africanized, you're a piece of shit.
That's
I
stupid.
can say that unequivocally.
Yep. Yeah, that's really, really irresponsible. I mean, there is no romance about these things. If a kid walks by on your property, you know, out here in Cochise County, we have been warned. You do not bring bees. You do not release bees anywhere. Forest Service, ranchers, I mean, private property owners, you might get shot out here. This is the Wild West. Everyone knows how deadly these damn things are. You do not relocate these damn things. And so to keep them?
Yeah.
What the hell's
now,
wrong?
The truth is that down in Brazil, professional beekeepers, all they do is keep Africanized honeybees.
But they also are like professional beekeepers here. They breed their own.
They're professionals. They're doing it all in-house. They're suited to the gills.
Right.
They've got pesticides on hand, and they're ready and willing to put down any given hive if it gets too nuts.
Oh, they definitely do. They put them down all the time.
You and your ghetto bees?
Yeah, they're horrible.
Where you've got Africanized bees you're keeping, your hive's been Africanized?
Stop keeping Africanized bees.
That's bad news.
Okay, I'm trying to stand up here. That's hence the grunting and groaning. All right, I'm going to show you all of the brood comb, of which there's a ton. Do you see all the white? Okay, everybody see those white dots in there? Well, we got two things going on here. See the white dots, and then you see the yellow dots.
Yeah.
Well, the white dots are larvae. Okay, that's babies. Those are grubs, actually, which Hoshish chickens are going to absolutely love. And they're also going to love all of this. This is pollen, but it's mixed in with brood comb, with larvae. So we can't use that because it's really a shame because there's some beautiful pollen in there. But, you know, we can use what we can use. Did you see that, Hosh?
Yes.
That beautiful pollen?
Yes.
In with the larvae. So your chickens are going to be happy AF. Yep. And here we have more pollen mixed in. But it's just so neat how they build in this shape. It's just so beautiful how they do this. Too bad they're so damn deadly and invasive. Deadly and invasive. Me, I'm just deadly and rude. Wow. So everybody can notice that they calm down a lot. The bees are not in serious attack mode anymore. That is because there comes a point in any war when one side is defeated, and that has to be them, because this is a job that we can fail at one. So this is the automotive undercoating, and again, I got to tell everybody, and I got to remember to tell everybody on every damn vid, this is not a DIY channel. All right, don't be doing this at home, and don't be doing it unlicensed either. So yeah, when you spray those down, they'll scoop them out and put them in the gravel.
You bet.
So if anybody has to service that,
yeah.
They won't have to worry about, because ants will be in and all that shit, ants and uncles, and so if they're stuck with the spray adhesive, the ants will get them.
Inbred siblings.
Inbred siblings. Oh my God. So this is working out really well, everyone. We're here in beautiful Winterhaven, in beautiful Sierra Vista, in beautiful Cochise County, in beautiful southeastern Arizona, in the beautiful Wild West, right near the beautiful Huachuca Mountains, and there's the beautiful blue sky, and I'm going to stop with that shit because I'm becoming annoying. Annoyinger. All right, so that is really working out well. We got her all out of there. I was just scooping out the bees.
Charlotte's Web over here.
Charlotte's Web of spray adhesive of killer bees. Worse than black widows. Yeah, looking good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can put that lid back on and tap it down. I mean, this type of a removal, we got to get in and get out. Make it quick. You know, thank you so much for coming along, everybody. Of course, we just love having you on our shenanigans. We're waiting for a call back from up by Ash Creek Elementary School. It's actually up by where we did that trailer last week that had the bees under it.
Yeah.
And then we want to take you guys on a big adventure up there because we went and did a little bee hunting without doing any removal because we found 2 hives in one old abandoned house, and I really want to show you guys that one, even if we don't do it right away, because of course I like to get paid for what I do. I mean, it's fun and everything, but not too much. I just don't want it on the electrical shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the web that I'm putting.
The web. He's spinning the web of
the
woe.
Web of life.
The web of woe.
Mm-hmm. Web of death. Here.
Web of death.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Speaking of the web of life, remember, all honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere, and killer bees are psycho honeybees. They're invasive also to the Western Hemisphere.
They're created.
So
they're not native anywhere.
if you want to preserve the web of life, we got to save our native pollinators. Native pollinators and native plants.
Yep.
These things are very important.
And actually, native pollinators and native plants go hand in hand, not honeybees. Honeybees are invasive, they don't belong here, and there are no native plants in the Western Hemisphere that need them for pollination. In fact, they need our native pollinators. They do not need honeybees. So remember that.
All right.
And also, you cannot be an environmentalist and be a honey beekeeper in the Western Hemisphere, period. Looking good, Hosh.
Yeah, man. All right.
You want to bring that lid over?
Yeah. We'll put some steel wool.
Yeah, I think that's what we should tap it down. It wasn't down all the way. Oh, there we go.
Good.
And put some steel wool in that hole, and we will skedaddle.
Yeah. And
Wait.
Bob's your uncle.
And what?
And Bob's your uncle.
Bob who? Bob and Weave?
Florida Bob.
Oh, Florida Bob. Hey, yeah. Florida Bob. Are you there? Are you on?
I don't know. He was on there earlier.
Oh, yeah? Right on. Anyway, I'm sure Don is on. Hey, Don, I think our flashlight came in today, Don. Gary is working down at the store in Bisbee, and it has that label on it that there's electronics or something, and he said, your batteries came in. And I'm like, I didn't order any batteries. Then I thought, aha, it's that flashlight that Don sent us. Don Shar sent us a flashlight.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome.
Because we need lighting in our little dark hearts. I mean the dark places that we work. Anyway. Alright, that looks good. Seal that up. I think we're good. We'll get a bag for your, or do you want a bucket for those?
No, I'll get a bag.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, save the bucket.
Easy, save the buckets. Exactly. Alright. Alright, so anyway, it's just, yeah, we made quick work of that because we have to. You know how it is. Some of them are like Sunday morning at Dillon's. That sounds like a, breakfast at Tiffany's, right? Sunday morning at Dillon's. Although, if I was ever there on Sunday morning at Dillon's 30 years ago, I don't remember it. Because it used to be a country western bar. And the officer might remember it, but I don't. So that's chicken food. Hosh's chickens are eating good lately, aren't they?
They sure are. They love it.
They love it. Yeah, awesome. So, and his goats are he went from 7 goats to how many now?
I had 7 goats at this time last year, and now I've got 16.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
They're like rabbits.
Yeah.
They're like killer bees. All right, so put that up. Holy cow. Well, thank you guys so much for coming along. We're going to leave the danger tape up, of course. We're going to gather up all the shit. If you want to become a member, I got to keep touting it because it really helps with our you know, day-to-day operations, become a member of the Hive, you know, on YouTube. Yeah, you know, we got 3 sections, 3 levels. Please go check it out. We really appreciate it. And we're about ready to go be important somewhere else, which we're really fucking good at. Yeah, there we go. Hosh, you want to come say goodbye?
Yeah.
All right. I love you guys. I'm going to turn it back over to Hosh while I gather up the cones, and we'll see you either in a little bit or a little bit after that. So here's Hosh.
Hey everybody, if you see bees coming and going out of a water meter box or a water control box, something like this in the ground, call an exterminator, don't call a beekeeper. Honeybee Africanization is on the rise all over the US. They're finding swarms now in New York City. And by the way, Salt Lake City, where we found swarms, is at a higher latitude than New York City is. So wrap your head around that one. Anyway, they're here, they're invading, and they're going to win. They're going to completely eliminate European honeybees out of the wild honeybee population. There's only going to be killer bees everywhere. It's just the reality of the situation. So, you know, you definitely want to get rid of your bees. If you're interested in becoming a killer bee exterminator, contact your local pest management division. See what it's going to take to get you licensed up. Don't do anything we do here on your own without a license. This isn't a DIY channel. We're just warning everybody and showing them what's up. Anyway, thanks for being with us. We love you guys. Stay good, and we'll see you on the next job.